So hopefully these do well. I know they're probably cross-pollinated a little bit. These are looking pretty sad.
They're very ready to go outside.
Yeah.
Good morning, beautiful people, and long time no see. We actually have taken a week off from filming because we had family here. Your sister, Joe and Rachel, they came in from Idaho last week, and they spent the week with us. Like, we've had a whole week just pretty much sitting in here doing some odd things. When we got the sheep, we were going to process them right when we got them, and we asked if they wanted to help process these sheep, and Joe, he's like me, he's like, heck yes! So we waited until they got here. We processed them on Thursday evening. We waited until we were working towards the cool of the evening rather than doing it, racing the heat in the morning. Nate Kramer of the Kramer Life came over and he helped. I believe that was the first sheep he had processed. And then we just put them on ice, and me and Joe processed them in here in the kitchen the next day. Everything went good. I think we got, what would you say, like 70, 80 pounds of meat?
Yeah, probably about that. Yeah.
Maybe
close to 100.
Maybe close to 100. One of the sheep was pretty big. And then the two other ones, honestly, they looked like really big rabbits once we were processing the meat. They were pretty small. But we are very happy to have some mutton in the freezer. We've already eaten some. Really tasty. Really tasty. Also, what, 2 days ago? A couple days ago? It was this weekend. I forget. I don't even know what day it is. Sunday, they helped us plant out the greenhouse. We got our tomatoes in. We have a little bit of footage of planting the greenhouse, planting out the tomatoes, and then putting the weed fabric and stuff like that down. Everything went good. We probably could have planted more, but it's been really hot. Like, we are full on headed into summer, and it shows. It's been hot and humid, rained a couple times. And now, today is Tuesday. Man, time has flown this past week. We need to get our sweet potatoes in the ground, so that is what Meg's doing. She pulled our jars that she's been pulling slips off of our sweet potatoes. We picked the best sweet potatoes, or just sweet potatoes that were like vigorously sprouting. You take these slips off, stick them in water, wait till they root, and then they work on filling a jar full of roots. And so now we're pulling them apart, seeing what's viable.
They're a little past due.
Yeah, they should have went in the ground a while ago.
These aren't as nice. Is that one nice? They aren't as vibrant as they usually are. They've kind of gone downhill in the past week because I kind of forgot to water them for a few days.
Well, like we said, we've kind of been busy while family's been here. There's been some stuff that I've forgotten about, you've forgotten about. It happens. We've seriously been enjoying family being here. So, with all that said, I guess it's back to the grindstone. Gonna get out there. Oh, that was something else. I forgot to film it. Me and Joe went out, I think yesterday? Day before? Whenever that was. And we planted out most of our peppers. So we got peppers in the ground. We got a few more beds that I gotta kind of get ready to plant in, but for the most part they're ready. So peppers, tomatoes, yeah, we're cruising.
Yeah.
Now it's just the fight to keep everything watered. All right, I guess I'll let you finish separating all that, and we'll go out and plant some sweet potatoes.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 58, 59, 60, 61.
61 sweet potato slips.
Some iffies.
Those ones, they're starting to grow their roots. Those are recently put in water.
Yeah,
so.
And then these ones haven't. These are fresh sprouts that I picked off recently, so they haven't rooted yet.
So we'll just stick them back in water, wait till those root, and then we'll go throw them in. I've got plenty of bed space for our sweet potatoes where we're growing them this year. We're just gonna grow a plot of sweet potatoes this year. I'm not real worried about it. We've got places around trees I can stick some slips on the ground. Like, I ain't worried about it this year. So we're just gonna, as we get slips throughout the year, I'll just take them and throw them in a bed, and we can eat the tops, we can eat the roots, like, it's all good. So I guess I'll throw on some boots and we can go plant. Look at her outfit.
I know.
Look at your outfit. So I walked out here, me and Joe walked out here yesterday to have a gander at this spot I prepped. It's kind of weedy. There's some grasses poking up. Nothing that I can't fix real quick.
And green beans.
Yeah, green beans everywhere. There's a lot of green beans coming up. There was ones that we just missed that fell on the ground last season, and apparently tilling them told them it was time to start growing. So
okay.
We can just leave them, we can transplant them, like it's all good. I'm not worried about it. They're probably gonna be the vining type.
Yeah, we could just throw a cattle panel right there and let them do their thing.
Yeah, we could. I have two of them right here from last time we grew right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's start planting.
Okay.
All right, so we kind of got ahead of ourselves, and I forgot something that I want to try. I'm gonna put some weed fabric down. These pieces out here already have holes cut in them, so all I have to do is just lay them out over the bed, put the little staples in to hold them down, and then we're gonna plant in there. I want to try, usually we just let the sweet potatoes do whatever the heck they want and they love it. This year I'm gonna try controlling the greens, because if the greens continually touch, put down roots, and start growing more tubers, you just have small tubers everywhere. I want to see if I can get the plants to focus on one main spot for growing the sweet potatoes. So I'm going to put this weed fabric down real quick, and we're going to get it laid out.
Is
that at the end?
Yeah. Okay. Pull it just a little bit, kind of line it up.
Okay, I'll just line up the holes. All the sweet potatoes are in. That was all the slips we had. There will be more.
Yeah.
I know I have some O. Henry sweet potato slips in the window, but there was only a couple of them. I need to go, I'm growing those. I have the seed potato in the ground and it's sending up slips. Those tend to, like, it seems like it's taking a lot longer than the ones in the window. Honestly, the slips are about the same.
Yeah.
So it's not like it makes a big difference. So, guess I'll figure out. We still have the whole orchard I can plant in like I did last year. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Are you ready to get out of the heat?
Yeah.
Let's go back in the AC for a little bit.
Okay.
Cool down. Yeah, gotta water these. Luckily the cow is headed this way, so the hose is actually fairly close.
Yeah. What are you happy for?
What are we having?
Fat noodles.
Fat noodles. You want to explain what fat noodles are?
Gnocchi.
Some time has passed.
Pick up me, please.
Pick up me, please. Gnocchis are cooked in mass.
Yes.
And then your choice of green sauce or red sauce.
Yep.
Last time I opted for the red sauce, and then I tasted the green sauce at the end, and I like the green sauce better. It's pesto sauce.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right, let's do some eating. All right, that was a good dinner. Now it's starting to cool down. It's the evening. Now it's time for second half of the garden work time. We are going to get some green beans planted. Honestly, guys, we are so far behind everything. I feel like we should have had our garden in the ground ages ago, and we're just like, I haven't even started my squash. We're gonna have to direct sow our squash. Like, it is just like, I don't know what it is about this year. I am not on the ball this year. All right, so what I'm doing, Meg said she wants to plant some green beans in one of these beds. We should probably do both beds. I think since it's so deeply mulched, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna broad fork it, maybe do some weeding. There's not a whole lot of weeding that needs to be done in that bed, luckily, which is why you deep mulch. It chokes out everything. So I'm gonna go grab the broad fork and get this bed all ready. All right, so something I thought would be kind of cool while I'm broad forking this bed. I'm gonna set the camera on time lapse so I can actually see that in the background. We're supposed to have a doozy of a thunderstorm tonight, and it figures. When Meg's sister was over here, it was like, yeah, we get some doozy summer thunderstorms. Not one single thunderstorm. The day they leave, massive thunderstorm. So I'm gonna set the camera up to where the time lapse can watch me and the clouds. All right, bed is pretty much prepped. It's all fluffy.
It is fluffy.
I was going back and pulling some of the weeds out, and all the weeds are just like so easy to pull out.
Yeah, they are.
It's a very nice fluffy bed. So I actually piled up like dirty hay from the cow. It's got manure in it and stuff like that, and I just put it on just to stop the weeds. And it was probably the best decision I had ever made, spur of the moment.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to just like keep the weeds down, keep the soil the way it is, nice and fluffy with everything I've put in it. Because uncovered, they tend to deteriorate. We are gonna plant some green beans in here. These are green beans that we saved last year. They're bush bean.
Yeah.
You wanna do one bed?
Actually, I'd planned to do one of those too.
One of those two?
Yeah.
Okay. Then,
We have lots of green beans.
yeah, we do have lots of beans saved. I mean, look at this. This is a bag
Yeah, it was
of
a
bush
plant.
beans that we saved.
So this originally was contender bush beans, and we loved them. They were very prolific. That sun is really bright.
I'll step back over here. So.
Thanks. I was like, oh, nice. They did really, really well for us, and gave us like a ton of green beans.
Tons.
Like tons of green beans.
Kept us in green beans.
And then we had enough to like let dry and
save.
So hopefully these do well. I know they're probably cross-pollinated a little bit with other stuff, but I'm okay with that.
Hey, land race everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Eventually we'll come up with a bean that loves our soil and loves us and we love it.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Plant some beans.
Alrighty.
Green beans are all planted. This soil's great. Actually, I'm gonna walk over here and show you. This stuff, I don't know, it's hard to tell on camera, but I think covering it with manure-y hay actually kept the organic matter. I guess there's a lot of stuff that I realize I talk about that I have learned, that I have studied about, and a lot of people may not know what I'm talking about. So something happens when you leave soil uncovered. The soil gets baked by the sun and you literally lose organic matter. You leach carbon into the atmosphere. So when you cover up your soil, you stop that process, or at least slow it down drastically. Something I have noticed, the first year we were here, the first bed we put in, kind of at the end of this across our little path, I put a lot of compost in that bed. And over every single year, I've put a lot of compost in that bed. I noticed this year, it hasn't been covered. I haven't done anything with it. Not even weeds are really wanting to grow, which worries me. Well, going over there and sticking a shovel on the ground, it does not look like there's a lot of organic matter. And I kind of wonder if, because it has not been covered, a lot of that, good organic matter has actually been vaporized and left. Interesting stuff. Look into it. If you guys want to learn more about soil, there's lots of places on YouTube, lots of places on the internet. Soil is a very intriguing subject for me. I really enjoy learning about soil life, soil biology, all of that. Meg is going to plant more beans down in this next bed, so I'm going to get broad forking and get that all ready to go. Alright, as this thunderstorm blows in, I could actually point off up towards where it's flashing. I could probably catch a flash. But this battery is almost dead and I don't have another one in my pocket. So we're gonna wrap it up right here. That's gonna do it for us for today. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye. Well, I guess our green beans are going to get watered in.